A year ago, all of this was a dream. It was a prayer. But since then, we've formed a community that is ready to glorify God by extending itself to the point of discomfort. It is an amazing, amazing gift.
This is an example of God utilizing his people and reconciling his people back to himself through the local church body. We've had stories of families coming to know the Lord again. We've heard community impact stories of getting to know one another outside of the church building and loving each other well. The people that the Lord has chosen to make up Cornerstone, the ligaments of that have to be dependent upon community, and that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah, we are so thankful for those who have come every week in, week out with thankfulness, with joy, and with a willingness to serve. Cornerstone would not be functioning without them. Yeah. They are the heartbeat of the church.
I think there was a lot of nervousness around Cornerstone at first, just like with new people, new environment, all of that. But now that I've been at Cornerstone for a year, I think just like seeing how a church plant actually works really transforms the way you think about serving and all the time that goes into things. Like a year ago, I probably never would have thought that so much goes into putting things up. Most of our volunteers get there at like 7 a.m. and they're setting up till about 8:30.
So we usually leave about 7:15 to try to get to the church at like 7:30, 7:35.
Wake up pretty early. I don't really like that, but you have to serve God, so yeah.
And it's really just a simple process. We just drive to the end of the little strip and just set the flags up in A-frames one by one.
It's different because you kind of realize how many moving parts there are. It's hard, and it's a different way of serving because you realize there's a lot that goes into serving the church, and obviously we're serving Kingdom of Christ, and ideally you hope that one day somebody walks in and maybe your flag, your sign shows them a way, or you talk to them, and if even one person does that, it's all worth it.
When we were first going from Providence to Cornerstone, it made me a little bit nervous and anxious because I've been meeting new faces.
When we were first brought the opportunity, we were kind of praying to have like a sort of family out of family, to have deeper relationships with more people.
Like, I think especially with my parents, it was like a big decision they had to make regarding us, because it was kind of like, what's youth gonna look like at Cornerstone? Because at the beginning it was a little scarce, there wasn't a lot of us, but I think that was the biggest prayer, just like finding the right people.
We prayed for a community and God brought it to us.
Ephesians 2:19-20 is where we get our name. It begins with this idea that says we are no longer strangers and aliens, but we are being formed together into the body of Christ. If we were to lose the middle school tomorrow, the people would still gather, the people would still bear each other's burdens, thus fulfilling the law of Christ. The people would still have a community that cared and carried each other. As we look at what God has done over this past year, it's important to let that be our fuel and our passion to dig deeper into the mission of God, because He's going to do something amazing. I'm excited.